Hey everybody, live from my car again. It's Alicia here, and I just want to offer some encouraging words to people that support artists, not the artists themselves. We're living in a very crazy time right now where people are expecting artists to work for free. And it's crazy. This idea of the starving artist has become so common that people actually expect their loved ones to starve and not pay their friends or family or whoever for their art. And it's crazy. Why is a starving artist become so romantic and so like acceptable? No. If you have friends, I believe you should be eaten. I believe as artists, if you have friends and they don't support you, they're not really your friends. They're not really your friends. Like, not really. And I feel like some people have good intentions, but I also feel like people who are supportive of artists need to really be schooled on how to properly support their friends. Now, why should you support your friends? They're your friends. You care about them. Hopefully you love them. You want to see them thrive and grow. They're a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a reflection of them. You should want them to know that you love and care for them. Like, period. Like, support, even if they're not an artist, like, you should still be supporting and loving your friends and celebrating them and seeing how you can help them in any kind of way. And if you believe in their product and their art, then it should be a no, like, it should, like, duh, support them. Like, that's easy. I actually wrote a blog about it a while ago, and I wanted to make a video about it now, and really help you all understand how you can support your friends, even if you don't have money. Even if you don't have money, you can still support your friends. We live in the golden age of social media. People are going viral. People are, showing up and sharing their art. And I think a lot of people think that it's normal for people not to get paid for their art. When you look at, artists from back in the day, they were still getting paid. Like, they were making money. They weren't starving. They were eating. They were commissioned. They were supported. They had, I don't know if you call them like angel investors, but people who really believed in their art. They had patrons. Like, they gave them money to create art, so they can, because they appreciated their art and they really believed in their art. Now, I'm not saying that you have to, be a patron and like support the living of your friend. That's not what I'm talking about, because we're all trying to make it out here. I'm saying that there are ways that you can support your friend. There's no reason why you shouldn't support your artist or friends who are entrepreneurs. Like, no, there's no excuse for you to not support your friends. Yeah, like, I believe it's really important to support your friends. It's just period. If you love them, support them. And yeah, the world is cold out. It's cold. People don't care. But if you care about somebody, you should be able to show them that you really do care about what they're doing. You believe in their vision. If you do, don't lie. But if you say that you support them and if you say you love them, love is action. Support is action. Support looks like something. It's not just like, oh, I like what you're doing. No, like, support your friends. So I'm just going to share some quick tips on how you can really support your friends. So 10 ways you can support your friend. Number 1, listen to them, read their work, use their products, like, be a model for their photography. Help them by creating a portfolio for them, like, give feedback for their products, give feedback for their sessions and what they can make better for their service or their food. Whatever they're doing, you can play a part in it. You can play a direct part in helping them create the best art that they can create. If they don't have any feedback, they don't know how to become better. We should be frontline, like, oh yeah, let me try. I want to try it. Like, let me see it. And also, it's easier to take criticism from people who, love you than people who are out there just trolling, just being mean and evil and spiteful, So how to communicate to your friend. You know how to offer constructive criticism to them from a loving place. And so because you know how to do this, you should be the first person in line to volunteer to, like, wear their shirt or to, look at their product or whatever. I feel like it's really important to have, I don't know what you call it, because I'm not really a business person, but it's really important to have, like, a test done, like a study group. A lot of people do this, like, with science or with products. Like, yeah, we need 5 people to come and, like, see how this product works on you. You should be a part of their study group to be able to support them and really be like, okay, give them honest feedback and feedback that's coming from a place of love and not spite and not hate. Second way is to share their work. Like I said before, we live in an age of social media. It's glorious, where all you have to do is press the repost button, the retweet button, share it to your stories. If you don't want to put it on your main page on Instagram or whatever, share on Facebook. Like, share, like, your experience with their stuff. Share their work. Like, if they're photographers, share their pictures. If they're singers, share their songs. If they're, I don't know, cooks, like, share your experience of eating their food, or like a picture of their food that they made, or a recipe book or whatever. Whatever they're creating, you should be in the front of the line being like, yes, I'll share it. Boom, automatically, especially if you believe in their product. Like if you believe in it, you should be able to share it, And we share everything else. We share viral stuff from people we don't know. We share, famous artists' live sessions or whatever. Why can't you do the same for your friends? It should be a no-brainer that you should do that. 3, stop asking them for discounts and for free work. Stop doing that. Stop. Number 1, you're communicating that their work is not worth what they're charging, that their work is not worth money. Their work is not worth, them eating or them paying their bills or them being able to pay off the car, or them achieving the dream that you want to achieve at your 9 to 5 too. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you're an entrepreneur, like your job, no, stop asking people for discounts. If you can't afford them, save up money until you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford them, let them know. And because you have relationship with them, they'll probably work out a deal with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? They'll work out, if you say yeah, I really want to support you, but I don't have the money at this time. That's different than you saying, oh, you should only charge $100 for this, not $5. What? What are you talking about? When there are people who you don't know that are charging way more than these people are charging. And then also, speaking as an artist, it's really hard to charge for my stuff and not feel bad. It's really, really, really hard. I have to be like, no, Alicia, you're worth it. I have people tell me I'm underselling all the time. Shout out to Nicole Goodman Johnson. She stays telling me that my stuff is too cheap. My stuff is not expensive enough. I shot her a wedding for her and she was like, you're charging way less than you should be charging. And I'm grateful to have great people like that in my life who call me out on underselling myself. But there are a lot of people who take advantage of your friends. And if you don't want them to be taken advantage of, it's up to you to be like, yo, you're charging way less than you should be charging. I know such and such over here and your work seems on par with them and you should be able to charge just like they're charging. They can eat, you can eat too, You're also communicating to them that you don't really believe in their work, which is sad. It's no, I don't think that you should be able to make a living doing what you do. You should just be doing it for free. And you don't want to be the friend that takes advantage. Don't take advantage of your friends. Pay full price for your product. Pay full price for that book. Don't buy the book from a bookstore or directly from the writer instead of Amazon. Because a lot of that money the books that you buy on Amazon, a lot of that money goes to Amazon and not to your friend. If you want the money to go straight to your friend, buy it straight from them. These are ways that you can support them financially. If you're going to pay for the product anyway, pay for it directly from them if you can anyway, so that they can get the most money back on their music or lotion or candles or photography or whatever they're into, whatever they're doing. Support them financially. Number 4. Oh, another thing about asking for discounts. Y'all don't go in Target and be like, let me get this. Oh, I see it says $30, but can I get it for 15 or 5? No one's doing that for you. Unless it's on sale, no one's doing that for you. So stop doing that. You don't ask these corporations for discounts. You don't ask, Adidas for discounts. You don't ask any other big name brand for discounts. That's insulting. Unless you do, then if you do that, okay. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to say no, or get another product that's not broken or torn or whatever. No, they have the standard price, and that is a set price, so support your friend in the same way. And again, most of the things that you're paying for your entrepreneur friends or artist friends is a custom made, custom shoot, custom, you know what I'm saying? Unless they have regular, products, then okay, cool. But it's still custom, it's still small business. It takes small businesses so much more time, money, effort to create their stuff than big corporations do. Because big corporations don't put the same amount of love and care, not generally, don't put the same amount of love and care and time and effort and quality and a lot of these big name brand prices that y'all continue to buy when your friend is selling her lotion for $15, but it's organic, it's made with love, it's it's put, the work that's put in there is a lot more loving, I should say, than these big brands. But you're willing to pay the big brand price, but you can't pay $15 for lotion from your friend, I don't know. To me, I rather just pay full price for my friend's stuff, period. Number 4, hire them. If you can afford it, hire them. If you can afford to, I don't know, buy a mini session versus a regular session, hire them. That's a way to support your friend financially, 5, 5, believe and encourage them. A good word goes a long way. It goes a long way because as artists, as entrepreneurs, like it's hard for us to turn off. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Entrepreneurs. Anyways, it's hard for us to turn off like the criticisms in our head, the criticisms that we're getting from other people we don't know, the mean things that people say online, all this stuff, right? It's really hard to like zero that out. And so when you have a friend that knows you and loves you, you offering and saying, hey, I see what you're doing and I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you and you're doing the daggone thing. That goes a long way. That goes a long way. And it can help pull them out of that rut that's like, oh, I suck. No one really likes me. No one really likes my stuff. And offer constructive criticism, not just criticism, constructive criticism. If you see a flaw in their the way they set their business, if going through their website, you say, hey, this could be made easier. Maybe you could do this and this and this. Like letting them know that you believe in them first and then offer something to help them. That can go a long way too. It's really hard again because you're dealing with your internal, like as an artist or an entrepreneur, like you're dealing with your internal voices, like the critic that's in your head, right? But then you're also dealing with the people that are outside that are trolls that don't care about you, that don't care nothing about you. A word from a friend is really encouraging and can go a really, really long way. So even if it's just a word, it's just a note, it's just a review on their website, it's it's calling them up and asking how you can help them, like that goes a long way. 6, brag on them. Again, this kind of goes with like share their work, brag on them, leave a review, tell your friends all about them. Word of mouth goes a really, really long way. Pull up I know this person, pull up their Instagram. I know this person who can do that for you. A creative director, a videographer, someone who writes books. This book I read for my friend is so good. Like you should check it out. Give it to them, like hand it off to them for free. Like there are a bunch of things that you can do to really get your friends' art or loved ones' art out there to the people. You would be surprised how much influence you have on your little group of friends. And I don't mean little group to be like insulting, but like little group. Like it doesn't take much. You can give it to 10 people. Them 10 people can give it to 10 people. So now you have 100 people. Like it's really easy to help your friends stuff send and disperse. Thank you. Disperse. Thank you, God. Disperse through your channels of friends and family and all this other stuff. It's really easy. Number 7, support them as you would a well-known person. Like I mentioned before, y'all love supporting all these artists you don't know, who don't know you from nobody else, but you know these people personally, and you're not supporting them. That's weird. That is so weird. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why that happens, but it happens so often. And it's so sad. These are people, I'd be like, that's my friend. My friend did that. Like, look at this person, and we celebrate them when it comes to like them getting a job. We celebrate them when it comes to them getting married. And, these are all great and wonderful things, but they're taking the leap of faith. They're like putting themselves out there. They're sharing their music or their art or their product or whatever. That's huge. That is a big deal. And they should be celebrated by you. Who better to be celebrated than their friends? Like, it's important. Like, that should just be a no-brainer to me. And I get it. Some people don't know how discouraged artists really be, but they be discouraged. I'm trying to tell y'all. So you bragging on them, you supporting them like you would an artist, like you stan culture. I don't really know, but you standing for them like you would, a multi-platinum artist, that would mean the world to them. What? Me, girl? That means what? Thank you. Like it boosts them up and it encourages them. It kind of goes along the way of like bragging on them, but still support them as you would an artist. When you get that email from that artist or that notification, oh snap, they came out with another album, downloading it right now. That should be how your friends, how you do your friends. Oh, this person came out with clothes, going to the store right now or buying them online or whatever. This person came out with a candle line, going to go do that right now. It should be automatic. Number 8, collab with them. If you're an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, collab with them. If you're not and you just want to offer your services in any way you can, if your friend's a photographer and they need a model, go to model. If they have a personal project and, they need people to come for the personal project, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, see how you can fit in making their dream become a reality, because chances are they would do the same for you. They would do the same for you in any kind of way that you would need them. Collaboration doesn't have to be you being an artist. Like I have an interview I can't wait to share with y'all, but it's with one of my friends, And his wife collaborates with him. Like, even though she's not in music, she still collaborates with him to be able to make it possible for him to even make the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't do it without her. So it's like, okay, like, you might not be an artist, but you can collaborate with your friends in ways that help them, whether it be financially or you just showing up, you being a number. And when they have like a talk or a concert, you being a head there, a friendly face. These are ways that you can collaborate with your friends. 9, connect them with other people who can afford them. Connect them with other people who are willing to pay them more than they're charging. Connect them with people who can get them further along. Like, you don't think that your connections are that, big or exciting or whatever, but your connections could really change their life. You sending their music off to someone, who's a producer or someone who works in A&R, or if you're carrying around like their lotion with them and like, oh yeah, I love this stuff, and like sending it to people who actually work in like sales and retail, like, this is stuff that can really be helpful to your friend. Just, again, sharing their stuff, that's great. But if you know people in your circle who can really get them the help that they need, and you believe in their product, and you believe that they're ready for this, you can help like push their career forward. You can play a big part in that. And that's a big part of collaborating. All of this is really collaborating. It's just breaking down some ideas that you can do that makes sense, right? That makes sense for someone who's like, oh, I don't know how to support my friend. You think you're a nobody, but you're really not a nobody. What is it? The degrees of separation? You know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that can get them on. You feel me? Like, so use that chain. Use those people in your life. And not like, spam them or anything, but just, be honest, be authentic with it. Be like, yo, like, this person changed my life. This person's a life coach, and like, whatever, like, I think this person would be a great guest on your podcast, a great guest on your show, on your YouTube channel. Like, there are a lot of feasible ways that you can help your friend. And 10, ask them how. Ask your friends how you can support them. I listed 9 ideas, but they might have a specific idea that's like geared toward them. Like, 1, it'll help them know that, oh snap, I really do have people in my corner who are in my corner to help me, right? And then 2, it allows them to know that they have people that they can pull on if ever they need help. Even if they don't need your help right then and there, they can ask for your help later. They can ask for your help with something more like bigger, or even smaller, something that they can't manage themselves. They'll think of you and your skills and how you can help them and aid them, and then it'll be like a reciprocal thing, because then they'll come through for you. And not that you should do stuff for people, with the expectation that they'll do something for you. I feel like we should just do things just because we are gifted to be able to do them, whether it be time or finances or resources or people. But I really feel like when you create an environment where you're giving and then they're giving back to you, when you're giving and giving, you're creating channels for people to give back to you. They're not going to forget the time that you were there, hopefully anyway. They're not going to forget the time that you were there when they had nothing, when they didn't know what they were doing, when they needed support. Like, they're going to remember you. You're going to be the person that comes, to their mind. And you never know when you might need help, when you might need a little encouragement, when you might need a little, pep, or like a connection to somebody. Even if you're not an artist, if you're a businessman, like, or a woman, like, you can ask them to connect you with somebody else, So a little goes a long way. You are their friend. You mean a lot to them. You're their loved one. And I feel like sometimes people want to support people, but they don't know how. And so I've listed 10 ways to support them, but the best way is really just to ask them how you can be of service to them. And then see if that's something you can, that you find feasible, see if it's something you can afford, and work from there. Even if you can't do exactly what they want you to do, you can figure out something that'll work. You can always figure out something like, yeah, you need $500. I don't have $500, but here's 5, and I can call my friends and figure out how to get you some more, or, I don't have connections like that, but I know my cousin who works in nursing, and she knows somebody who does this and this and this. Let me see if I can connect you with this person. So like I said, there are multiple ways that we can really be of service to artists. And artists, if you're watching this video, send this to somebody. So they know how they can serve you. And also be okay with asking them for help in a specific way. Some people want to be of service and of help, but they don't know how. And so it could be your job to be like, hey, can you support me in this way? I need help with this. I need you to understand this. I need people to show up to my concert. I need people to pass off flyers. I don't know, whatever you do, Like, just be clear and be precise so this person knows how they can show up for you in your life. So again, this was 10 ways, 10 easy ways and cheap ways that you can help your artists and entrepreneur friends. Like, it's hard out here. It's tough, and we need you. You're an important piece in your artist or entrepreneur friend's success. You know, if they didn't have your support, if they didn't have your love or your guidance, they would be probably not doing what they're doing. But you are literally a collaborator with them. Like, you're a co-laborer. You know what I'm saying? Emotional. Like, that stuff is important. If you're not well emotionally, you're not going to show up well. So I hope this was helpful again. My name's Alicia. Let me know if this is helpful. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And until next time, talk to you later.